Photoniks. Photoniks. Photoniks.
Welcome to Photoniks. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Clocky.
And we are live, I guess? Kind of
live on tape.
We are live on tape on Tom Sawyer Island, because that is what we call this.
Right. And that's what we're going to look at. We're not going to look at
is-
Pirate's Lair. We're
No.
only looking at Tom Sawyer Island.
I don't think there's any pirates today, as we're enjoying a beautiful afternoon at the happiest place on earth. And we hope you enjoyed the last couple episodes we did that were Halloween themed. A little spooky there. Did you decide which person was which photo? All of that fun stuff. And we have our opinions, and I don't think they've changed, have they?
I don't think so. The more I look at the photos, the more solid line.
There was that one.
There was that one that's a coin flip anyway.
Yes, exactly. Also, I love that people are giving us their opinions too. Like, that
great.
makes it even better. But speaking of things that you can give us as we give you these adventures through photos at the Disneyland Resort and beyond, you can give us a rating wherever you happen to be watching this or listening to this. I hope you're watching also, because it does add quite a bit since it's about photos.
Right.
Comments are always great.
Comments
Is there
are
anything
great.
else I'm missing?
Subscribe where you can subscribe.
Subscribing is really good too, and then also go to Instagram. And is it Photoniks Pod? Is that what I remember?
That's a good question. Or is
Just
it
look
just
it
the
up as we
Photoniks?
do this. So we're doing this without notes. We're doing this without a fancy computer or editing or
Photoniks Pod.
Photoniks Pod. I got it right. But we got some fun stuff going up there as well. You can subscribe there. YouTube, Apple,
Yeah.
Spotify,
Everything.
I think those are it. But we have an adventure on Tom Sawyer Island for you today of photos that are probably all older than us, if I had to make a guess.
Yes.
Ish.
Yes, for sure.
I mean,
This one could be, but it.
ish. I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it is.
Maybe.
Based on the
Yeah.
photo quality, it is.
That we're gonna go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us what you have, Clocky.
So I have 5 photos that were taken on this island that we're standing on now. So
Can we geek out right now, though, that the Mark Twain is leaving as we're doing this?
Right.
This is very cool. All right, keep going.
So easily from the mid to late 70s, the mid 70s,
Okay.
the 60s,
Love
the
it.
60s, and even one from July of 1958. So just a few years after this part of the park opened. This part of the park opened in 1956. In fact, one of the places we'll go to was in 1956 the highest point guests could go.
I remember when that was like a big fact that as a Disney fan, did you know?
Did you know? Did
that
you know
this used to be?
that I can see it from here. That used to be the highest point a guest could go.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Which is kind of, I have mixed feelings about. All right, should we look at some pictures?
Let's go look at some photos.
All right, what's first? Do
Let's see. Let's
you want to
go.
do it chronologically, or do you want to do it storytelling wise? That's my question.
Chronologically, still gives us storytelling.
Okay, let's do it chronologically storytelling.
So here is photo number 1.
Well done, sir.
So what we have here is a photo of basically the top of the. Is it called Castle Rock?
That's what I call it.
That,
I hope so.
Not Castle Rock Entertainment, but Castle Rock, with some Disney guests enjoying being able to climb to the top of that rock. So we will go take a look at this. Luckily, most of the stuff is all still here, so we can go look at this. And this was from July of 1958. So chronologically,
Which is amazing.
Right. July of
And-
58.
And as we look at the photos, you can't help but notice the outfits.
right.
Like the bold stripes,
Bold stripes.
the blouse of the other lady that kind of looks like she maybe just came from church or something.
Right.
And then the little boys in their tucked in short sleeve shirts with long
Right.
pants. And since the arms are uncovered on the ladies, if I saw the picture quickly and correctly enough, that seems to indicate to me warmer weather.
Yes, so that is definitely, so when you print a photo, obviously the July would be when it was printed, so this was likely in June or July
There we
of
go.
58, so warmer days. The other thing that I look at and laugh on this photo is security or someone from custodial would ask that kid not to be standing on top of the rocks.
Yes.
So we had bad guest behavior even in 1958.
But do you think they asked back then?
I mean, he's at least secured.
Yeah. I mean,
But they probably would have asked back then.
I also think it's amusing though. Is like clearly his dad is holding him,
Right.
or whoever that parental looking figure is, and I think that's hilarious because at some level there's also the what do you see?
That was another great detail. No, you go. Keep going. Yeah.
Her screaming or something.
No, not her screaming.
But like there's a level of like, you're the responsible adult. Whatever happens is up to you. So, anyway, what details did you just catch?
Really closely, let's see if it'll focus. Okay. Maybe not. But the lady who is waving at us, in her hand is a Tom Sawyer Island map.
Oh, good catch.
So you can see the green. I can see the green.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
Having a few of those in my collection, I recognize that because I was wondering, I wonder what year that map is. But I don't have to wonder because it is just a Tom Sawyer Island map that you would have gotten while on the island.
That is awesome.
Boom. All right.
What do we got next?
Let's go in order that we'll probably go look at things after there.
Okay.
But still chronologically.
Sure.
Which would be the barrel bridge that
one
goes
of
across.
the best elements on Tom Sawyer Island.
Also, we're going forward in time, and now we're in black and white. So that was 58 in color, and now we're in 64. This is July of 64. Still a warm time. We see some people in some shorts going across the bridge, and still probably one directional. You see shorts.
Is there a keelboat in the background? Is that a guy standing on the back of the keelboat?
That is a guy standing on the back of a keelboat.
We love the keelboat.
So if you look there.
That is so cool.
These photos will be available on the Instagram as well.
Yes.
So we can zoom in on those as well, but that is a guy on the back of the keelboat, and then
which is now the highlight of this picture too.
Oh yeah, we got to pick our favorites.
As we were coming across on the raft, we were reminiscing about the keelboats and how much life they brought to the rivers of America. Which today it's a very lively day. We have rafts, we have canoes, we have the Mark Twain. I don't think the Columbia's out, but it's a lovely day.
We have pretty good trees.
Is it just me, or are the barrels making that float higher than it does today?
Well, that's what we'll.
Or is it just that exciting?
We'll have to photo and see what we get. I wonder if we can find two kids and another adult. We won't be able to get the keelboat. Maybe we'll get some volunteers to go across to see how much they float.
There's enough people on the island today.
Right. So yeah, that's
a fun picture.
That's a fun picture.
I also just love. So usually we're seeing these I'm seeing these digitized, and so I don't often get this part of the process where, I literally watched you pick them out right now, and you're like, well, we have all of these, and it's fun to see the physicality.
Yeah, actually, so we can talk about this. One of the things that I have been doing, obviously, is scanning these, and I used to put them together by land, because I thought that would be a good way to know what was going on. The more I'm collecting, the more I'm going to put these by style of photo.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then be able to kind of piece together, because I do have some collections, but also ones that I go, okay, these are all from the same time period, so we can look at them that way.
So could you, from the two pictures we've seen today,
right?
How would you define their styles?
So this would be the classic.
This is style 3, or the third.
So the third photo is the same as the second photo, but
Okay.
these are, this I would say, we'll look at this photo next while we're talking about this. So this is a classic 3x3 straight cut snapshot.
And then a round cut would be if the corners are rounded?
Corners are rounded.
And is that what it's called?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. I made it up, so I was don't make me an
scalloped.
expert right now, because I'm not. Oh, scallop? I like that better.
Or the other photos that I have are the same as these. They'll be 3x3 in image, but they will have a crinkle cut on the side that are just kind of a fancier cut. It was kind of the style for a while.
I've seen those. Grandma's house.
Yeah. So this is the next photo. This is the treehouse that we are currently sitting under.
Ish.
Sitting
We
adjacent
can
to.
see it very easily from where we're at.
I can even almost line up where that branch is, but we'll go check this one out to see if it's still. The tree is the same, as far as I can tell, the tree is the same. But the treehouse, when you used to be able to go into it, but we have some people getting ready. We could have used this photo last week.
I love that picture though.
It is good. We've got
I like the pictures that something is kind of happening and they just like stop to take the picture in the middle of it as opposed to posing.
Quick look over here.
Which I can remember as a kid, that was very common. It's like, oh, I'm climbing a ladder. Quick, take a pic, like whatever. Maybe not a good example, but
don't take photos on ladders.
Take photos from ladders.
From ladders.
I like doing that.
Awesome. So that is that photo right there. And it's got the entrance to the treehouse. It's got
basically the same railings.
The same railings.
Yeah.
That were there before.
More trees in the background though.
Okay, we'll go.
Because that is one thing I would note is as we're looking at these pictures, I'm noticing there were a lot more full trees, and we're kind of in this era of Tom Sawyer Island right now where they just replaced everything and kind of gave it a fresh start. And so it'll be interesting to see like a year or two from now as these things fill in and grow in and become more wild.
We can see hidden people. So if you look closely behind the guy in the middle in the white shirt, he is definitely grabbing the arm of somebody, and there's definitely maybe the end of someone's backside going into the tree.
Is there a guy in a goofy mask?
There's a guy. And then the guy leaving on the trail too. So there's at least
comments if you got that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people back there.
But no garbage cans.
And that's 64, you said?
This is 1964 July. So
Okay.
so June or July of 64.
What's kind of fun about these is because they have the dates on them, we're not having to do the guessing by like, oh, look what they're wearing. I think also though, kind of a fun detail here, is he's wearing shorts, the one dude.
Right.
And have we seen shorts today?
We have today, yes.
Well, yes, but I mean in our pictures.
And yes. So this one,
oh, you're right. The one before.
The one before, because it's the same group. This is from the same.
Okay.
The same trip.
There we go.
So this guy is that guy.
That makes sense.
That hair.
Okay. But no keelboat in the
But
next
no
picture.
keelboat.
That's too bad.
Awesome. And then our next photo, we're going back to color, and this is October of 75 as written by whoever had printed these out, and we have a boy sitting on the dock that's right over here.
In an amazing outfit.
And just sitting on the dock, looking over the Golden Horseshoe, and this would have been 75. I think this still would have had two docks for Huck and Tom's landing.
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been kind of an area. This is also where you'd fish. Also, if you look closely, he did what everyone wants to do at Disneyland, which is shop. So he's got a shopping bag. So he's got the 1975 shopping bag. It's great to be able to see through this one.
Yeah. I couldn't tell what he was holding, to be honest. I was like, oh, is that a... Because my first thought was like, oh, does he have popcorn or something?
Popcorn, yeah.
It's interesting in the background, too, just seeing the different colors and styles of clothing the people are wearing. Mm-hmm. And, like, the bright red dress or something that... I mean, I'm going to guess it's a dress.
Also, I'd point this out. October of 75. This is... We were filming this in October. This is 50 years.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
50 years exactly.
Right now.
Right.
I mean, it'll come out in November, but close enough.
Yeah, close enough. And then there we have the petrified tree stump. That is right there as well.
Which we can see from right here also. Like, that's actually really fun. And you can also see the front of the Mark Twain dock, which looks very similar. Like, there's some more stuff on it, but...
less barrels, probably more safety equipment.
Yeah, but this is basically... Like, he was right there.
Yeah, if they... I mean, we'll go look at it. Assuming that the dock hasn't been replaced during Fantasmic.
Well, I think it's probably been...
refreshed?
So the angle's wrong. If we were to look at... maybe not.
We'll find out.
There you go. Makes you want to go fishing, doesn't it?
Right.
I also love looking at the trees as I'm looking.
Right.
Like, this one's fun because we can actually just look up and we're like, hey, this is similar or different. So there's the big tree, and I think this is the one that actually fell years ago.
Oh, yeah.
By the petrified tree. Now we're not going to be able to see it because the Mark Twain's going to get in the way. But, which you can see. That's great. But it's interesting how much fuller and younger everything looks over there.
Right. And the fact that there's a tree here now.
Mm-hmm. And the river line, it's always fun to see in the older pictures too, just how it feels like you're still very close to the edge of the river today. But in my opinion, you felt like you were almost, like you could just walk into it, like almost a traditional river.
At least a fence there. They used to not have a fence. And
But it was more along the line.
Yeah.
Or along the water line.
Yeah.
And it's interesting though, because you can see where the dock, where the Mark Twain ties up, you can see it still has barrels there. Like there's a lot of similarities. Like they've added more equipment, but not a ton.
Yeah, so that's
a fun picture.
That's a fun one. All right, the last...
That's one of the ones I want to see scanned, because we could blow it up and play with it a little bit, and I'm sure there's more details that we just aren't seeing yet inside of it.
Our last photo...
Oh no.
Gonna get a little sad, guys, but that is Fort
this
Wilderness.
Is making me very sad.
So that is behind us. So we're not going to be able to see this. We're not going to be able to go inside there unless we knock really hard and then never come back to the park again.
And then nobody's going to respond. But we will be able to see the sign.
We'll be able to see the sign.
We will not see roofs on the turrets because those no longer exist.
I wonder if the flagpole is still there.
We might have to go on the Mark Twain to check that out.
Right.
I can't remember. And sadly, the fort at Walt Disney World is gone now.
Right.
And because I always felt that was a good continuation, I guess, of the story of this one. And
okay, we'll place our bets now. This will be a fun game for another episode, too.
Okay.
Fort Wilderness sign still there. Antlers still there? It's been a while since you've been on the island. I didn't go over there this morning.
So, and the other thing is I think they have rebuilt
the fort,
most of the fort since. I'm going to bet not. I want them to be there, but
I will take the other side of that and say they are.
Let's do it. We should note, because we haven't done this much today, is the wonderful outfits that we are seeing in this.
Colorful green shirts, plaids.
Are those capris, kind of?
Yeah.
What are they called? Like where the pants go mostly down and a little bit short?
Or just high waters.
I love the little boy that's leaning up against the fence.
Right.
And I think you could almost say he's posing for this photo. It also surprises me, it shouldn't, but it does, at how busy the fort is, and always was in my memory.
Because it was somewhere to get food.
Yeah. It was to me it was a place where you could really be immersed in this story of Tom Sawyer Island, and I think that was what I loved about it so much, is being able to climb up into it, look through the turrets, walk around the edges, get that view down of the island from above and the rivers of America. What do we see?
I was trying to see if we could see anything off of that kid's hat with the green, white, and yellow shirt.
Oh, to really dial it in, but...
So I was waiting to see someone here, though. If you were to show someone that photo today, if you're to show a kid that, like, what do you think she's doing? They'd be like, oh, she's on her phone. Mm-hmm. But she's not. So she's either holding a map or that's probably a camera. She's probably taking a photo.
That's very possible. The other thing that's interesting about, and the guy that has the camera around his...
Oh, yeah.
Like a big SLR, not a DSLR. The other thing interesting about this picture, look at how many people are in jeans.
Right.
I think this is the first picture of today that we've seen anybody in jeans, like what we would consider jeans. Because there were dress jeans, I guess, back in the day.
Right.
They call them dungarees or something.
But everyone's in jeans.
But basically everybody's in jeans.
So I'm gonna lean towards late 70s on that. I don't think it makes early 80s.
No, because some of it just looks... This very much reminds me of when my parents were dating and getting married, looking at the styles. It looks like it's... Like, if I can tell from the leaves and stuff, I would guess spring, but not summer, because everybody's in pants.
Right. No one's in shorts.
Yeah. And I love the faded, whatever you want to call it, look of this picture.
Oh, yeah, the 70s, like, yellowish hue.
It's almost like they went back in time in a way, in quality, but they also didn't. And yeah, that's very fun. All right. So here's the hard part. Which picture, Clocky, was your favorite?
Oh, I think we should hold that to the end.
Do you want to hold that to the end?
I say we go look at these areas, and then we know we can come back to here because this is where where we're going to end. Where we end.
Sure.
And looking at it now.
Now and then.
We'll see which one is our favorite. I would say right now. Okay, we can do right now and then at the end.
Yeah, let's do it now, and then we'll go take a look at pictures, and then we'll also say what our favorites are at the end. I think my favorite might be the first one, which I feel sacrilegious saying because it doesn't have the keelboat in it, and we all know I love a good keelboat. But I kind of love the story that's happening as... I'm sure they're picking up a theme of what I like now. I love the photo and the funny waves, and I don't know. There's something a little bit
quick look
dramatic about it. Yeah.
And then I will go keelboat.
As you should.
Because it's keelboat.
That was my other choice. Like,
I love all of these photos. There's something interesting about Frontierland photos, especially doing an episode just about one location like we are this time. That looking at all of them, having a collection, being able to see the different things people took photos of is interesting. Versus some of the parade photos I have that I go, yep, I could close my eyes and tell you what that parade float looks like.
Well, and don't you think part of it, I think this would work for New Orleans Square as well, is we're looking at things that represent a real piece of history.
Right.
Versus, like, Fantasyland hits in a different spot because it's all a imaginary history.
Right.
Tomorrowland is kind of, it requires a different type of imagination also. And this, I'm just finishing a book on Mark Twain, and you have the Mark Twain going by, and there's some realism to it that I think adds weight to the photos and the locations and stuff like that. But what we're going to do now is use our camera magic, or whatever you want to call it, and we're going to go find each of these locations. We're going to show them to you. And if technology works, we will be able to show you a picture
in picture
yesterday and today, and then we'll wrap this up, right? Let's do it.
So this is as good as we can figure for this. Obviously, some things have changed with the pirates coming over and taking over, but that's about where we're at.
Castle Rock. Which is interesting how similar but different it is. Obviously, the color has changed from a little sandstone-y to a little bit more...
grays and...
Yeah.
So we can look that way.
But very similar.
Very similar.
Very cool.
And no flagpole.
No flagpole, no decking around. Like, it definitely was like you were just out in the wilderness.
Right.
All right, let's go find another one.
Let's go find another one.
And we're at one of the best places at Disneyland, the pontoon bridge, which we can get basically the exact same angle now.
Right.
What we can't get is there's now a sunken ship between the angle and the pontoon bridge.
But we do have a canoe going by. It may not be a keelboat, but it's at least motion on the river.
It's kinetic energy for Katie, right? I wish that picture were in color so we could see... Oh, wait, we know when it was summer. I was like, we have these beautiful fall leaves coming in also, which just goes with that other picture.
Yeah, actually, there's the other difference too.
Slightly, I think we need to go right here is actually it. All right, let's see.
Right here?
Yep. Look at the angle of the... I also love that there wasn't netting back then. They're just like, a rope's good.
Rope's good, yeah. Now it's like, no, a kid will jump through that.
Mm-hmm. Or fall through.
Yep.
Very cool. On to the next one. Mm-hmm. We've made the trek. We climbed the hill, and we found the treehouse.
And it is still there.
You just can't go anymore.
Just can't go anymore. And we can see the top of that branch was a platform to get into the treehouse. So we're missing pieces so no one can climb up there anymore.
I do really like this one now that we're here, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is very fun to see. Cool.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
All right. Fourth picture.
Fourth picture.
Little boy on the bench.
Right on the rivers of America, right next to the Mark Twain dock.
Which we're very close, and we think we're in the closest place we can get to where the shot was taken. So we'll show you what we have.
It's here.
There. And then we think the picture was actually probably taken right there at the end of that dock. But they've closed that area off now, and that might be a phantasmic thing. That might be, who knows. Maybe it's just a really old dock. Who knows? But I think Clocky's right that that's the spot if we look at the picture again.
Look at that picture. We face it basically that way.
You can see right here is where that dock would be. And maybe perhaps even more importantly is the angle of the Golden Horseshoe.
I mean, from this angle, we get a good shot. Like, I don't think I'd be able to get this photo in photo. I'd be able to get it here better than there because of where the river is and where the buildings are. But
yeah, that's interesting though. And this is how the park evolves,
right?
Okay, on to the next one. We've made it to the saddest photo, the last photo, which is also a sad photo because we can't go in here anymore.
But Fort Wilderness, as it stands today,
basically the same place. We can recreate that part at least.
But definitely this was mostly rebuilt. So this has probably been rebuilt 3 times?
At least. I mean, it is wood.
It is wood.
But very fun and sad to see.
See if we can get both. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Focus, yeah.
That's cool.
So, favorite still?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Castle Rock. Like, it's a little bit disappointing to see what it is today, but it's still a lot of fun. And, wait, let's see if we can do this. Oh, we can. You can see us now. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Castle Rock. Actually, no. I'm going to go to the Treehouse.
Oh, we talked about the Treehouse. Treehouse had a lot of good stuff in it. Then we both like the same. We should follow their trip. I have a lot of their photos.
That would be fun.
We should go on their trip because they had a good time.
It looks like it, and it was... They also just looked like they probably were fun people to be around, just looking at the couple pictures we've seen so far. But yeah, I'm going to go with Treehouse. How about you?
I'm going to stay with pontoon boats, just having that little glimpse and that little extra, the keelboat.
Wouldn't it be great if we could get an episode that was all focused on either water traffic or keelboats specific?
We have a lot of photos.
Goals. Let us know if you'd like to see that too, because if it's just us, we do like to share what people want to see.
Yeah.
But what should people do, Clocky?
Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment. Let us know what you want to see next. Let us know if you like the live aspect of the live in park version of this. We can do more. It is challenging when it gets to crowded places, but I would say
this was great.
Place like this, or if we get here early enough, the Mark Twain would be all to ourselves.
Very fun.
So we could do another river episode.
That could be very fun. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you star. What is it?
Star, like, subscribe.
Well, what's the thing where you give ratings?
Oh, good ratings.
That's it. Ratings. Yeah. Give us ratings because we'd like to know that we're doing okay. And then also share it with your friends. Like if you know somebody, we just met. Looked like a father and son or something. Yeah. And they loved the vintage photos. And if you know someone that likes vintage photos, share this with them. They might enjoy the podcast. They might also have pictures that we could use some point because maybe we could follow their story.
Right.
Who knows? But we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Photoniks. And we look forward to digging into Disney history with pictures once again with you on the very next one. We'll see you around.
See ya.